Putin goes crazy as Russia turns into a mess. 35 Russian cities protest against war and hundreds of thousands more flee from Russia. Update: Russia and Ukraine war. Mass migration on the Russian border to escape the war has continued for the past several days. Violent protests and a mass exodus continued across Russia yesterday over Vladimir Putin's plan to recruit 300,000 reservists. At the border of neighboring Georgia and Finland, a 12-hour traffic jam occurred as men from across the country tried to escape Putin's control. It comes as thousands of people have been arrested in protests against Putin's call. Russian people have organized many protests in 35 Russian cities to demand Putin stop the war with Ukraine. The fugitives still occur massively in Russia to escape the Putin's enlistment order, causing all major arterial routes out of the country to become congested. Planes and trains were also packed as hundreds of thousands of young people tried to flee to neighboring countries. Some people on the Georgian border used bicycles to cross the line of cars and evade the ban on pedestrians, determined to cross the Russian border at all costs. One man in Kaliningrad said he would do anything to avoid being sent to the army. "I'll break my arm, my leg, I'll go to jail, anything to avoid this whole thing," he says. Georgia is one of the few neighboring countries that Russians can enter without a visa. Finland, which shares an 800-mile border with Russia and requires a visa to travel, also reported an increase in overnight traffic, but said it was manageable. Putin was furious that his appeals were rejected all over Russia. The number of 300,000 Russians who are required to join the army to fight in Ukraine will be difficult to achieve. The Russian military has been failing continuously in recent days and will probably continue to fail more, because the Russians refuse to join the army.